The Dreamland Express, a magical nighttime adventure. Once upon a time in the quiet town of Willowbrook, two sisters, Ilaria and Remy, were getting ready for bed in their cozy little room, painted in shades of pastel and filled with the soft glow of nightlights. The girls always went to bed at the same time, and on a normal night, Ilaria would read a book to Remy or tell her a story before they went to sleep. But tonight was no ordinary night. It was the eve of the magical blue moon, a night when something extraordinary was bound to happen. While tucking in her younger sister, Ilaria asks, "Remy, have you ever wondered what's beyond the stars?" Remy was very tired and ready for a long sleep. She was so happy to share a room with her sister, and she loved that her sister always tucked her in each night. It made her feel safe. Remy yawned. Maybe where the moon sleeps during the day. Just as the girls settled into bed, a gentle rumbling sound began to fill the room. Curious and a little excited, they peered out their window and saw a shimmering train, bathed in moonlight, floating just above their garden. It was the Dreamland Express, ready to take them on a midnight adventure. Ilaria whispered, "Remy, look! It's the Dreamland Express! I read about it in one of my storybooks. It takes you to your wildest dreams." Remy began clapping her hands. "Let's go, Ilaria! Let's find the moon's sleeping place!" With hearts full of adventure, Ilaria and Remy climbed aboard the magical train. The conductor, a kindly old owl with spectacles, tipped his hat. "Welcome, young dreamers. Tonight, the Dreamland Express will take you to the wondrous woods, where the moon rests before its night journey." The train whistled and began its mystical journey, soaring above the clouds. As the train chugged through starry skies, below them lay a carpet of clouds, and above, galaxies twinkling in a dance of colors. The girls were amazed as comets zoomed past and shooting stars invited wishes. Pointing excitedly, Remy said, "Ilaria, make a wish! I wish we can find the moon." Ilaria smiled lovingly, "And I wish our adventure never ends." Soon, the Dreamland Express slowed to a halt at a station made of twinkling starlight. The sisters stepped out into the wondrous woods. The trees glowed with soft blue lights, and gentle creatures of the night nodded in greeting. Ilaria whispered, "Look, Remy, even the trees are whispering secrets." Remy listened carefully. "They're telling us to follow the path of moonflowers. They'll lead us to where the moon sleeps." Hand in hand, Ilaria and Remy followed the glowing path until they reached a clearing. There, in a nest of clouds, rested the moon, glowing softly in its sleep. Remy was so amazed. The moon is even more beautiful up close. As they watched, the moon began to stir, waking from its slumber. It smiled at the sisters, its light warm and inviting. The girls sat and talked with the moon, asking all their curious questions and listening to all the interesting things the moon told them. They learned that there are so many stars you cannot count them all. They learned the sun was always warm and shined brightly. They learned there are more planets than we can see. Time went by so quickly, and the girls barely noticed how late it was getting. In a soft and soothing voice, the moon said, "Thank you, dear children, for your lovely company. It's almost time for me to rise. But before you go, here's a gift." With a flicker of moonlight, the moon sprinkled the girls with silvery dust, granting them the gift of sweet dreams filled with adventures. Hugging Remy, Ilaria excitedly said, "Every night we can have new adventures in our dreams, Remy." Remy yawned sleepily. "I can't wait to dream every night, Ilaria." With hearts lighter and heads filled with magical tales, Ilaria and Remy boarded the Dreamland Express, which gently whisked them back to their beds, just as the first light of dawn peeked through their window. As they snuggled back into bed, Ilaria whispered, "Good night, Remy. Let's meet in our dreams." Remy smiled. "Good night, Ilaria." And so, every night thereafter, as they closed their eyes, the sisters embarked on new adventures aboard the Dreamland Express, exploring dreamlands far and wide, knowing that in dreams, you're never really apart. And that is the end of the Dreamland Express adventure. We hope you enjoyed it and that you come back and visit us again soon for some more stories. Remember to share our stories with your friends so they can enjoy our adventures too. See you again soon.